Welcome to the Locker, Season 6, Episode 37. I'm A. White with V. Styles. Man, hey, we're making some progress, man. The wheels came off.
What was that?
Football, man. Basketball got their whole head ripped out. Hey, I say this again. I'm over. Oh shit, the SEC volleyball championship. Let me check that out. Down 1-0.
Yeah.
Looking grim. So
Yep.
let me watch a little bit. I'm in a bar, mind you.
Okay.
2 sets. Man.
Yeah, but the second set hurt.
We
gave that set away.
Huh?
That second set hurt because we gave that set away.
All I'm saying is I seen us go down 2 sets against a formidable opponent.
A good rep.
So I was like, man, shoot. So this volleyball game good. Everybody checking out. I'm like, shit. Nope. I'm telling you, I ain't paid attention. I ain't listened to them. Then I came home. I probably came home 2 o'clock in the morning yesterday. But I was like, I seen all the stuff on my Twitter that, UK volleyball won the championship. And I was like, well, dang. So they won the regular season and the tournament. But I don't know. So it's gonna be a long tournament for me. I can't pay attention. Like I just gotta watch it.
Right.
Like I mean, I just gotta. I don't know. I wonder if I can catch a break listening to it and not watching.
I don't know. Listening to volleyball, you better know a lot about the game to listen to it because it goes so fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That if you don't know who the setter is, you don't like, dude. It can like, what the hell is that? So the crazy part about it, I know someone might know. Does anybody know why they didn't have an SEC tournament for years? Like I checked it out. I want to see how many. We won 9 regular season championships. Conference championship. I was like, so how many tournament championships have we won? There it goes. We haven't done it for 20 years. There's like 2025, and that's like nothing. And then 2005. Like, is there a reason why we didn't have a conference tournament?
That is interesting.
I mean, I just looked at that prior to the show like a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened?
Probably money related.
And it can't be money related because that's a money maker.
No, I'm saying after a while, somebody was like, you know what? Man, we missing out on a lot of revenue. Not having the SEC's missing out on a lot of money, not having extra games. I didn't know that. Like, why? So, I mean, with that, why the Big Ten never had a championship game? That punk ass conference. Like your schedule already. Like to me, them just same as Notre Dame football, not entering the conference. Like you just want the easy way into it, a possibility to win a championship. When obviously the SEC, whoever wins the SEC, or whoever the best 2 teams in the SEC are going to have to play each other at some point. Right. So if Georgia, I guess Georgia don't play Alabama regular season typically. So if Georgia don't play Alabama and they both undefeated, one of them going to knock the other out of playoff or back then championship contention. In Ohio State, you might beat Michigan. You might have years Northwestern. You might have years Indiana. I ain't gonna say really too many years Indiana, but yeah, you just trying to avoid knocking your team out of playoff or championship contention.
That because I know when we won it in 2020, we were the first conference team to win a national championship. So I wonder if you're saying right, like we didn't want to give a team that's borderline tournament worthy to go to a conference tournament, lose to a bad team.
Right.
Interesting. That is a good angle. I mean, dude, I just checked it out. I'm like, it was like, I know we shared a regular season championship with Florida. It was us. Then I looked at the other column, like, it's just blank. I'm like, what the? That makes no sense. But yeah, that's interesting that we haven't had a conference tournament for so long.
Man, how you feeling about Louisville, man? First of all, how you feel about that Vandy game? And I'm so over this, man.
That
on Sunday morning, I told it. I mean, basically, if we want FCC govern, I would say, man, fuck it, man. I'm done with this shit, man. Just just take it. Like this. Okay, is it time for change? Fine.
Yeah, because you sick of
y'all root for our teams to lose. It's right. Bullshit.
You're sick of talking. Yeah, I feel you. No, you're right. I feel you. Here's the thing, Anthony. Everybody in life has had a bad day. Dude, that was horrible. Anthony, that was, and for me, I'm optimistic. I think I'm very optimistic. And I can find something positive from every game. Huh?
Overly optimistic, I would say.
All right. I can find something positive about every game. I can find one piece of rice that can be like, look at this piece. See, I found that? That's the only one that I can find. Dude, this game, that was nothing. That was not. Even the damn Laros had a bad game punting. I think, dude, this is now serious. I think that moment was too big for our team, especially in the condition we were on certain areas with injuries. And this is what I mean by the moment too big. Vandy senior day. Diego's last game. I didn't know that senior class was that big. Like, it was a lot of MFers out there taking that senior day picture. And then when things didn't go well, I don't think we was ready for that onslaught. No excuses, because for me, I was worried about certain guys on defense, and those guys on defense wasn't a problem. Mm-hmm. Like the young boys really, they made mistakes, but it wasn't a problem. It was the veterans. I think that moment, you don't take into account how that gave that team extra juice. And they came out, because that defense sucked. Dude, that defense, the last two games they played was horrible. They played like a whole different group of players this on Saturday. They played different on Saturday. So for me, I don't want to say like they're young guys, they got nervous and did that. No, I think the moment was, I would say this. Let me say this. It's not too big for us. The moment elevated Vandy to a level that they haven't played at all this year.
If you start looking at your chops, like if you know you got him, there's certain things like on that was the first touchdown the fade route?
Yeah,
Richardson.
Yep.
And the DB, what were you?
Anthony. Anthony. Here's the thing, and
you already know he's fast as hell. You always talk about that.
Anthony, there's some things like I don't say, but I do say because I'm just like, I'm not super, what is it? I'm not conspiracy theorist, but I will say this. I don't want to say something that someone else can take and say stuff about our players, about whatever. Our corners, a lot of game play man-to-man outside. They're just off man. They're playing man-to-man, even in zone coverage. Mm-hmm. For that situation to happen like it did bothers me, because why did he hit the guy?
Yeah.
Why didn't he jam him? It seemed, and I shit you not, this is honestly what happened live. So I saw the formation and I saw our reaction. I'm like, man, we about to play. Looks like we're going to play man. Let me check out what's going to happen, because I knew dude had speed. And they single him to JQ. I'm like, but why wouldn't they do that to Grayton? So I'm like, well, let me just look at it. So when the ball snapped and I saw JQ backpedal slowly, I'm like, I don't know how to look at that no more. That motherfucker figured it out. Seriously, I'm like, he figured it because it's at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, oh, he figured it out. Let me look at the other stuff because then he went out of frame, so I couldn't even see what happened. But I'm like, man, whatever. Then I saw Diego throw it. I'm like, it's good. It's going out of bounds or whatever. Then when that motherfucker shoot, I'm like, what the fuck? And I literally, dude, paused the broadcast on my laptop and left the room. So I'm like, that's impossible. Then I came back and they did the replay. Dude, I wanted to go right then and record that and curse his ass out during the game because I don't understand what he was thinking. Like, first of all, I want fans to understand, we as coaches can't teach you how to play man-to-man. We can give you tips and best scenarios, but dude, we can't, whatever wide receiver do that, we can't teach you everything. You got to learn it on your own. And when he let him close his cushion, which I'm like, good, because he's long,
right?
Like, he's about to get a jam. And then he turned the wrong way.
Opened up.
He turned the wrong, but Anthony, not only he opened up inside.
Right.
Why? Because then for me, when you open up inside, now he's in your blind spot. And he's only 3 yards away from you. You have no shot. Because if he runs a comeback, he's going to catch it and probably go up the sideline too. Because you turn inside, now you got to try to find him. You don't know where. Blind spot to a DB is the worst thing. So then your blind spot because of what you did.
Right.
But my thing is this. The guy did give him, and to me, it's like a fucking Tennessee game. It ain't like he routed him up. He gave him a slight, I don't even want to call it a post lean. He gave him a slight S. And that motherfucker bailed. I'm like, but you right there.
Right.
He was in perfect position to fend off the inside.
Right.
Like, right lock. Then it comes to, then it comes to the damn Quay Sheed one. I did record that one live. I'm like, so why didn't you, like, they used the wrong technique and they should have used each other's other technique. Quay Sheed should have speed turned and he would have been right on top. That would have been his second pick in the same coverage. Why did he open up? And then why didn't JQ use his 6'3", whatever frame he had, and just jam the guy? Like,
when you know he's all an ass already.
Right.
Do something.
Because and here's my thing. I sometimes get on them for backpedaling too fast when you're at 8-9 yards.
Right.
Okay. But now, if you're at 8 or 9 yards and you backpedal fast, they can't go deep on you.
Right. Quarterback coming off of that.
You giving up short routes.
Right.
So now if you're going to slow your backpedal down, that means you're sitting. You can't slow your backpedal down and play it like when you're hard back. Like the two techniques are different. If you're going to slow backpedal, you have to get a jam because they just close your cushion. And dude, I'm sitting there like this motherfucker. In my head, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker been listening to me. I'm like, yes. Then when that dude, I'm done. I can't talk about that no more.
So all day, man, all Sunday, all I heard was, well, not gonna say it's Brad White. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's Brad White, but it's Brad White's defense, so it don't matter. Like it's Brad White's defense. No matter what happens. And when stuff go bad on offense, it's Mark Stoops' team. Although he's a defensive coach and he's defensively.
I see what you said.
So I was like, he can't have responsibility. And like I said, now mind you, I played in a very high-powered offense. Like there was a solution to every problem.
Right.
The good thing about us was everybody always knew where the solution was at. If I know I'm bracketed, and I know Yeasty more than likely, you ain't bringing the safety down to cover Yeasty. So if two linebackers are bracketing me and the safety coming down over top of me or whatever, Yeasty out there on the island. Whatever. So I know I'm not getting it. Let me run a strong route and hold these 2 or 3 motherfuckers in here inside here. And that's why I saw everybody was like, I was like, do you realize those zones? Now Diego was on point. He was throwing them open. Well, they were just running open. No, it was bad reads on the zone. The same way a tight end running. Anybody got to find a soft spot in the zone to sit down in. The defense got to do the same thing. If you got, like you said, if you got flat curl or whatever, you know where he was at. Your peripheral, your field should know how wide you can go, how aggressive you can be, how much depth you got to get. But then again, because even that one throw in the back corner of the end zone.
Dude, you can't do nothing about that.
Man, you couldn't. I mean, you could have passed interfered him, maybe.
Okay, Pops, yes. Okay, yes. He could have tackled him. And yes, he could have dove and got dude, but in that situation as a DB, you're not in bad shape, so you won't pass interfere. Like for me, you pass interfere on JQ1. You find a way to trip his ass up or hold him some way, somehow, because you know you beat. Dude, if you look at that pass, Graydon's hand lands right here.
Right.
That means he's in good spot.
The
ball drops. The ball drops right in this. You can't do nothing about that. Like that one, man, as a former quarterback, great pass, beat great defense 1,000% of the time. That's one, dude. If anybody thought that we could hold this offense to 17 points, y'all haven't watched enough football. I was saying what I was confident in this game is because our offense has been playing well. I'm thinking we can put up 30 points.
Yeah, let's get a shootout.
Because the score is going to be in the 30s in my estimation. Here's the thing I want people to understand. Vandy scored on almost every possession and only scored 45 points. Think about this for a second. They were played in the fourth quarter. They got picked. Think about this. They scored 45 points, and they scored pretty much on every possession. On a normal game, if you score on every possession, you scoring 50 to 60. Just like Tennessee Tech, we scored 50-something. You're going 50 to 60. So just imagine if the offense would have put together a couple of drives, minimized their possessions, they would have scored 30-some points just by you getting a couple of drives and scoring some points. Like,
right.
The downfall of this game was the offense. The defense played like shit.
Right.
The offense didn't help them at all, though.
We couldn't get on schedule, though, man. I think Vandy had us pretty much. Because, dude, we don't do nothing. We don't do nothing vertical. We don't do nothing mid. We don't do nothing middle. Like, it's either short outside routes, 5-yard routes. We're not pressing the middle.
I got something to talk to you about. All right, I'm gonna talk about this first. I'm gonna do this. Then I got something to ask you. We had guys deep open. That interception to DJ, if he threw that ball down the field, that's a touchdown.
Oh yeah.
He had Kendrick Law wide open in the middle of the field. He missed him. Here's the thing, Anthony. Man, I keep forgetting to tell you this. Remember, you have been saying this for years. Is to have a player concept on third down that we was going to run and everybody's confident running. Well, we got that play, Anthony. We got a play now. We run that motherfucker on every third down.
Right.
And it's hard to cover because of the concept of it. So they are doing what you said they should do. Dude, I can show you the third down play. They run it 90% of the time on third and 5 along.
Right.
Different personnel grouping, different ways to attack it, but the route concept is the same. Different people run the routes.
Oh.
No, that's it. I want to give you kudos because I only played high school quarterback, so it wasn't like I went to the next level. We didn't have a signature third down play?
We used to run screens on third down. Different
screens,
really? Typically to me. Running back screens. I mean, now mind you, that was high school, so shit, I was going 9 times out of 10, I was going to get loose. And I did 9 times out of 10 get loose. But no, I understand what you're saying. Like I said, they're doing some things right, man. I tell everybody, like I said, I just want to start this whole experience over. And I'm just like the common fan. I'm excited now about UK football because we are winning. You know, we've got 6-7 games or something we can attain on a regular basis. But I don't like the whole idea, man, of a program. It's kind of like I don't have kids. It's kind of like having kids, but a program that I'm very fond of. People, as we always state, and I'm not going to, everybody say I beat up on the fans, but if we're not going to put money into it, the program or the fans not going to put money into it, but you want to bitch and complain about how it's not progressing. And it's funny as shit. I brought it up Sunday to Larry Vaught about everybody. We got to go back to the Brooks. You do know Brooks left because he knew the cupboards were bare. Yep. And knew we didn't have the resources to sustain what he had started. So he left. Yep. That's why Joker Phillips went 6-6, 2-10. 2-10. Then we came back in 2-10. We got a recruiting room. I guess recruiting room in the facilities. Okay. I'm not saying that wasn't enough. But when you got LSU talking about offering Lane damn near $100 million and give him 23 to start your recruiting on, but we ain't got 30. Everybody paying. Well, now mind you, I know the 30. I mean, if y'all are that invested in us winning, then I'm not saying the fans. I'm saying the fans. Are you already shitting on the fans? I'm a fan too, man, but I don't feel the need to be so damn negative about it. And I said, am I happy now? Nah. But I know we've seen worse days. But I know we ain't seen much better days. So I'm kind of like, I know I relate everything to relationships. But she put on another 30 pounds, 20 pounds. She's still cute, though.
My question, Anthony, is you said so many things right. Here's my thing. You've said this many times, and I've asked around to some people whom I know, money people that might be able to help. That's not affiliated with Kentucky, just outside people whom I know have money, I have whatever. I know people. And I asked, where do you think we sit on NIL? They said it's probably 2 teams that might be lower than y'all. Arkansas, Mississippi State. This year. It wasn't a guarantee, but this person said, not this person, a couple people said, because I asked around, because I don't know anything about, but these 2 people said that the 2 teams that I can say that's probably less than y'all or right about y'all in the same grouping, is Arkansas and Mississippi State. So now this is what I want people to understand. And Stoops said, I saw the quote about money and how some teams are paying high school players a lot of money. The top dogs are going to the top money. So if we are in the bottom third in conference revenue, conference, what it's called, I guess NIL, whatever you want to call that, which equates to we have been a bottom third of recruiting, which means we're in a bottom third of evaluation, I guess, of money, profit sharing, whatever that's sharing shit. We're in a bottom third of revenue sharing within the conference. But then I hear fans talking about why we accepting mediocrity. Well, we are mediocre and funding the fucking football team.
That's the point I'm making.
So if this is the thing I hear, like we don't punch up enough. See, it depends on what is your level of punching up. Is if we're in the bottom third and we beat people in the middle third, that's punching up. See, but y'all want to beat the top third. But how can you beat the top third when I know for sure Texas, Georgia, as you said, been paying for so long, Alabama, Oklahoma for damn sure, Texas A&M for damn sure, are giving so much money to their program. Do you know why Jimbo Fisher got fired? Because they were giving him shit ton of money and he didn't win enough games.
Yeah.
It wasn't because he went 4-8. It's because he ain't go 12-0. Yeah. With the amount of money they were paying for these players. So sometimes, like, y'all bitching about one, and this is, Anthony doesn't believe it, and I know people said it's bullshit. But let's just say Calzada was getting paid $1.25 million. Do y'all know how much Castellanos at Florida State? Do you know what Murphy, that everybody want to hear, is making at Oregon State? Do you want to know how Salters at Colorado, how much money he was making? Do you know how much LSU spent to bring enough money back? But y'all sneezing at $1.2 million, talking about it's wasted?
Yeah.
Give me, I'll say this. I honestly don't think Stoops wanted to leave a couple years ago. But when you got a team that's promised you to give you as much money as they say they're gonna give you, you like, oh, I got a chance to win there. Here's the thing. There ain't no difference between Mark Stoops and Mike Elko. Look at Mike Elko's track record. It ain't nothing amazing. But then Mike Elko goes to Texas A&M and gets everything he needs to get the player he needs. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Steven, I think that's 6.5 over 4 years, I think. I don't think that's 6.5 per year.
Just like with Pavia, Diego's making 2.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this: Diego needs 6.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if we wasn't putting value on a player and their impact on a program, institution, dude, I would say this. I want y'all, I know Vandy was starting to revamp that stadium and giving money to the program. But I guarantee you, after last year with Diego, that shit, boom.
Yeah, yeah.
That man, whatever he's making, they should double it. I don't know what he's making. If you say it's 2, he should be making 4. If you say it's 3, he should be making 6.
I will say this, so everybody in the comments are, and I understand the whole concept of we're supposed to be, and like I said, man, this is the thing I can't get beyond. If you underneath 40 years old, it's not really so much an age thing, but the 2 things I can't get beyond, y'all keep flipping words, which is fine. If you haven't witnessed a bunch of damn success, so stop acting like your heart is broken. First fucking of all. Second of all, progress takes anything. And that's what me and Van keep saying. So when we say, well, the next person that comes in, if we keep this mediocre, y'all saying, well, so we supposed to pony up and continue to go this 5-7, 6-6? No, let the next fucking coach come in and keep this mediocre mindset. No, y'all don't. When it comes to your pocketbook, you mediocre as shit. When it comes to athletic program, they mediocre as shit. But you want 2 and 3 star players to give you a 5-star player out. If you, like Van always stated from the cornerback position, if you are faster than the other person or stronger than most of the people in the country, you got an advantage, period. Now, there's a bunch of people as fast as shit that can't play football. There's a bunch of strong, no hip motherfuckers that just become mediocre because they're not athletic. They just really strong and stiff. But you get the right fact. Put it like this. Travis Hunter, one of the best players in the country, period. Like, he can play both sides of the ball, whatever. Like, he's unicorn. He went to Colorado. He went to Jackson State. It is what it is. Like, he changed the program. He changed both programs.
Yep.
You get those guys, and then you can start talking about what Stoops is doing. We're not giving them the money to do it. We gave you enough money. It reminded me of this, man. I had a female friend. I think her birthday is May 2nd. Mine is May 1st. She came to visit from Cincinnati. She said, I'm in Cincinnati. What you doing? I said, man, me and my friend going to come down. She was visiting her friend in Cincinnati. I'm going to go down and visit Big Bro. So she come down. Well, we ain't close in age. We about 7-8 years apart in age. But our birthday is close. So we always call each other birthday twins. So come down. She's like, man, we're going to stop to get something to eat. Now, mind you, we just downtown by the pavilion and stuff, just hanging out. And I was like, Goodfellas is around the corner. You want some pizza? You can go get some pizza. 2 girls. I had to be 39, 40. They had to be 32, 30. I said, here, take $20, man. Go get y'all. Now, mind you, them boys is big. Them big joints. They come back with a drink and pick 2 slices of pizza. Where my change at? Change? We had to pay $5 extra. I said, what? Like, so them slices, they cost something. See, I ain't bring me nothing back. No, we can go get you one. No, I'm good, man. I thought that $20 was going to bring them something back and me something back. I did not know the value of pizzas was so high. I figured I gave you enough money. Now I know. Now, if I don't have $40, I'm not going. If I want everybody to eat, I'm not going back to Goodfellas. Not that the food ain't good. I just can't afford to go to Goodfellas. That's why I feel that after all I'm telling you is because I'm tired, because I'm in media. Once this Stoops experience is over, you're going to be in the same fucking boat. As fans, we're going to be in the same boat. So, okay, what we supposed to accept? As I said on this show, many of times, go. I'm sure most of y'all have eligibility. Go fucking sign up and change the culture. That's fine with me. I was saying, I can say Van may say the same. I know they had a lot more struggles than we had. Well, I was part of a team that was supposed to change the culture. All the pieces just went there. And it wasn't the players' fault, it was the coach's fault. But y'all act like, well, we want to sniff the SEC tournament or the SEC playoff or the SEC championship. My fault.
Championship.
We want to sniff. We're gonna do Indiana and Vandy doing. Now look at what they're paying their best players.
Whoa, Vandy not in the playoff yet. Vandy not in the playoff. Vandy's percentage of making a playoff isn't very high. Here's the thing that got me, Anthony. This is the thing that got me, right? All right. Follow me with this. So we both on here.
We regressed. Hold on.
Hold on. Let's address this out here.
We were still above where we started.
Okay. So we have said on here many times, right? And we have said stuff about in the past, right? And people say in the past doesn't matter now. Oh, I guess because the past history says, I guess we should accept mediocrity. Those are things we often hear, right? Because why are we talking about the past? Because now, all right. So now here's the thing that got me, Anthony, after the Vandy game. How dare us lose to Vandy? How can we be losing to Vandy? It's bad when you lose to Vandy. Well, why is it bad to lose to Vandy when Vandy won 7 games last year and they were at 8 games this year. Oh, because of the pass. Whoa. So when you talk about Vandy, the pass matters. Because Vandy sucks. So why should we lose to a team that has historically sucked? But when I say historically, we should be, what we're doing now is better than what we've ever done. Well, y'all just want to accept mediocrity. You can't have it both ways. Are we going to look at the past or we not? Because if you look at the last, let's go 10 years of football, our record is way better than Vandy. But it's what happened this year that has y'all bothered. This year has y'all bothered on top of last year. And we don't have to go that far back for good football. Like, that's the whole thing for me. We ain't got to go to the 80s. Like Nebraska. Nebraska got to go to the 90s and say, well, the 90s, we Nebraska. We ain't got to go that far back.
Right.
Now, I'm going to do the regression, Anthony. I'm going to be quick on this. I'm going to let you handle it. The regression part is crazy. When we were at 10 wins, you were going to regress anyway. Did you think we was going to win 11 games consistently after winning 10? Like, that regression one is crazy. That's crazy. Now, I will say this. That 2022 and 2023 should have been different seasons. Last year was what it was. But 2022, you missed your top running back for 4 games. 2023, you're in a bowl game to go to 8 wins, and you lose your both starting corners. So them 2 seasons, and I'm not gonna talk about the other stuff that happened. I'm just gonna tell you those 2 points. Those 2 seasons were different. Last year sucked. This year, though, y'all, when most of y'all had us winning 3 and 4 games, and we had 5 with a chance to go 6-6 at the end, it's crazy to me. The amount of 3 and 4 win predictions I saw, and we probably gonna win 6 games. All right, that's that. You know. That.
Hold on, hey man. A good thing. Hey, if I ever meet any of y'all in the bars or something, and y'all start these conversations, forgive me. Because I ain't gonna. I mean, Sunday mornings, I'm governed by the FCC. On here, I still got the respect of my family and Van's family. If y'all ever bring this shit up in public to me about Stoops leaving, brother, so y'all wanted Stoops gone, he didn't leave. How the hell that affect y'all? He wanted to leave. He was disloyal to us. He was disloyal to. Why don't y'all get on Coach? And this, this ain't spoken enough because Coach Brooks' name is so hallowed and so sanctified. Coach Brooks left. No, he didn't go to another school. He left the game for the same reason Stoops was gonna leave, because people didn't want to pony up. You don't have to fucking pony up. I don't care.
Yep.
Me and Van gonna keep doing this podcast until the wheels fall off. And y'all gonna have the same gripes. Me and Van gonna feel the same way. Shit, 6 wins. Kudos. Enjoy, young fellas. 8 wins. I'm gonna start wearing my old gear. 10 wins. I'm gonna start wearing UK jewelry. But anybody who ain't really investing in the program and feels like we should be at a certain point. Now, I can see if some of y'all on there are investing hundreds of thousands of millions. I feel for you. I appreciate it. We just need to get more people to do it. I'm not saying you need to invest.
Yeah.
But and this is the thing y'all need to say. Y'all can stay in the chats doing what y'all do. What do you think we need to invest or not us, but players need to invest and coaches need to invest? They need to be smarter. They need to be better decision making before the half, all that stuff. That's fine if you feel that way. That's fine. But if you think the next coach gonna come in, same way Joker followed Brooks and knew what he had coming. We had to reset everything. We reset everything with Stoops. So now y'all saying y'all want to get rid of Stoops and reset everything again? Or do we just like that? The next person come in, they gonna make something with this little bit of money. Nobody has ever done it. I mean, nobody's ever done it. And then the other big thing is gonna be Florida need a coach, Arkansas need a coach, Penn State need a coach.
Well, Arkansas got a coach,
huh?
Arkansas has a coach now. They don't need one.
And people spending money on these coaches. So players like, oh man, they got, and now everybody know you got 20-some mil. Now I know the narrative. I don't care about that. I don't think that's true. Our basketball team ain't being paid what everybody's saying they're being paid, which is fine. But I do know we put more money in basketball than we did in football, which is fine as well. I mean, Arkansas may have done the same thing. Because why they struggling? Because they want Cal to look good. Point being is, I'm not sure what us as a fan base are looking for. Like, if your answer is a coach come in here and win, he needs players to win. That's fine. NIL dictates kind of where the players go. You may keep a Cutter Bowley. You may keep a coach like Stu, who's one of the lower paid coaches in his position with the output he's putting up. But we gave the offensive line coach a raise. The offensive line was better than the last 2 years because they were so bad. But you gave him a raise without the production. So I'm just saying the money being spent around here is spent funnily, which is fine. But I don't know what's going to make the fan base happy. And don't tell me going to SEC championship because you don't know what the hell that feels like. You don't know what having 8-win seasons feel like on a regular basis. So I'm not certain why y'all act like somebody's going to come. Lane, you don't hear Lane Kiffin talking about Kentucky. You don't hear a lot of coaches talking about coming here. Not a lot of it's because of the culture and all this other things. But I'm just saying, y'all want to rush Mark Stoops out the door. You can't come on this podcast. You really can't go on. Don't come on no other shows saying, well, this ain't work out either. So I'm taking y'all names down. I'm taking your name down, Brandon and Vondre, and I'm taking y'all name down. So when this shit goes south, or like I said, once he leaves and we don't make the playoffs or don't go to bowl games, I'm not anticipating that. I'm not expecting it. I'm not even hoping for it.
Dude, I'm going to say this. Scott Craig said we were invested wise 4 years ago. That's bullshit. Like, what do you mean by invested? Like, y'all were happy about the program? What does investment wise mean? We were still at the bottom of the fucking conference 4 years ago. Now, if you want to say we elevated funds, okay. You elevated funds. We still, 2018, I think we was number 4 in conference. I think we were 4th ranked team in conference. I think we was tied for 4th. We didn't have time for 4th money. We were still bottom 3rd. In 2021, we won 10 games again. We were not top 5 in conference. We were bottom 3 to 4. So this whole investment-wise is bullshit. This team ain't never been top 3rd in the conference of investment and resources, ever. So if we're not there and we are finishing there, that means we are outperforming the investment. So for the people who say, well, for Scout says, well, we got to get better before we get money. Okay, hold on. Now, I won't, since we're in NIL, we in NIL. Let's say our budget is $100 and our quarterback needs $50. So we got to fill everybody else with the other $50. Okay. So let's say everybody else got $1,000, 10 times of what we have. So you think we're going to be able to pay for more talent with way less resources and money available? Tell me how, if y'all want a better result, which we all do, better product, all do, how are you going to get a better result with way less money? You got to be efficient with your payments, and everything has to go right. That's not half of it. Every penny you spend has to be right. It has to be. Like you can't, like the Will Levis thing, y'all. I guarantee you this. When Will Levis was at Penn State and they were doing NIL, Will Levis Penn State money would have been probably less than what Zach is. Because Zach had at least some stats. Will had zero. We hit on a guy that not too many other people wanted. Think about that for a second. We hit on a guy that not too many other people wanted. That's what you got to be almost perfect. Josh Allen was a 2-star. How much money Josh Allen would make in NIL valuation right now? Not that much. We had to be weak, Benny Snell. Like all these people whom we won games with, we can win with those guys now because those guys' evaluation, like you cannot. We won back then because it wasn't a money thing, and we were able to recruit guys and develop them. Those days are over. Those days are over. Like, you need money now. You have to have money. If you don't, if Vanderbilt wasn't a pony up for Diego was not going to play for Vanderbilt this year.
Yeah.
What would Vanderbilt be without Diego if they didn't pay up what he wanted?
Yeah. Yeah. And Scott, this is one thing Van is saying, and we both keep saying, we play in the damn SEC. You do realize, this is all I want you to know, Scott. You do realize both 10-win seasons, half of those wins came outside of the conference. 5 of those wins came outside of the conference.
Right.
So just even being in the conference. So you're saying with the 10-win seasons, with 3 losses, we still can't sniff the playoffs. Not us with 3 losses. So like I said, I don't know what our expectation is. If it's to win 8 or 9 games every year, that's cool.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and this, Anthony, this is still true, right? If Vandy even wins on Saturday, they're probably not getting the playoffs. But let's say Vandy loses to Tennessee. Why are we hyping up Vandy so much when Vandy would be in the same predicament we were 2018 and 2021? Won 9 regular season games, not in the playoffs. And they ain't have playoffs back then, but they still, 5th or 6th in conference?
Yeah.
I want you to understand, that would be, if Vandy wins the bowl game, that would be Vandy's best season in school history. With a playoff, they still not in the playoffs. Well, it'd be cool to be all in playoff conversation. They're not in playoff conversation. They're not even on the board.
Right.
They're not even next on the board. So for me, I want you to understand that Vandy has 9 wins. Tied for the best in school history. They still not making the playoffs. So for a team to make it to the playoffs, you have to do something that ain't never been done ever in the history of our program.
And we are hanging, and that's what I'm saying. Y'all hang, and me and Van used to do this all the time. Whenever Van strongly believes something, I'll tell him to put something on it. If y'all feel like Mark Stoops leaving and us doing the same thing we doing, put your mortgage on it. Put something on. Like, I'm willing to put in my whole entire savings for us to win the SEC. Go ahead and do it. See if that's going to bring. I mean,
you know what? I want Nick Saban to fucking come here.
You don't owe Stoops no loyalty now at the door. Oh, Scott, man, you dumber than Vondre. Man. You know what? And I'll tell you this. Scott, you don't owe nobody no loyalty. You don't owe Van and I no loyalty. You don't owe nobody no. I know there's a bunch of punk motherfucking fans out there that was preying on people's downfalls. Even when we played, it ain't no.
Yep.
I'm saying, if y'all just want to come on here and this is the place, I guess, and after probably the next week or two, it's gonna stop. Like the negative things gets us attention or gets play or arguments. No, because now y'all just going too far because y'all just finding anything to try to. You're not getting under my skin. I'm just addressing it, but I don't like the negative vibe of it. But I'm telling you, if y'all don't respect Mark Stoops, I guess you can respect Coach Brooks. I don't know who the hell y'all respect. Y'all may be Louisville fans altogether. Scott, you probably a fucking Louisville fan.
Could be.
But
I don't think so, but could be. You're right. I don't know how. Here's what I'm going to say, Anthony, because I think fans want to have big-time football in Lexington.
We all do.
We all do. But if you have big-time football, certain things happen with big-time football teams. Guess what Lane Kiffin is doing right now? You think Mark Stoops was bad. What is Lane Kiffin doing? Like, if that is what happens to big-time programs. We ain't at big-time programs, but that's what happened to teams. We act like a coach can't. If the team is if the team is doing well, your coach is going to be poached. Marcus Freeman has been on so many damn coaches lists since he's only been in ND for a few years.
Right.
Lane Kiffin. Damn it, who's the other coach? There's another young coach. It happens. If y'all get butthurt because a guy is exploring other opportunities because he elevated your program, you ain't ready for big-time football. If you are not ready to give money to a program, even though I'm gonna just use y'all word, it has regressed, y'all not ready for big-time football. LSU won LSU the 2 years after they won the national championship, won 11 games combined. Did LSU stop giving resources? Did the fans go? Did the boosters, not the fans, the fans are different. Did the boosters say, we tighten up our pocket? Y'all ain't doing. Y'all gonna have to win 10 games to get it for you. No. That's not how it works. If y'all feel if some of y'all and boosters feel that way, y'all will never get a top flight. Y'all will not get the highest level coach that you can get to come here. Because if he is at any other Power 5 big-time school, he looks at us and say, the resources ain't what I had where I'm at. So why would I leave a place where I got X resources? Now you get somebody who was fired. Like if y'all want to get Brian Kelly, y'all might be able to get Brian Kelly. Y'all might be able to get Bobby Petrino. Y'all might be able to get Sam Pittman. Like some of these coaches have been fired. Y'all might be able to get, but y'all don't want them though. Y'all don't want the one. Y'all want Lane Kiffin. Y'all want John Sumrall. Y'all want Will Stein. Will Stein is at Oregon. Do you know how much money Oregon gets in resources? Do you think he's going to sacrifice? He's got a good job there to come to Kentucky with less resources?
Now that is the other thing. After 2 10-win seasons, and Stoops won first in the league, that was the whole thing. The whole thing. But here's the thing, Van House. Scott. Everybody wants a coach that's bought in. Now, Van, this is the thing that's gonna fuck everybody's head up. Next year, when Mark Stoops is probably gonna be You think he's gonna be in the fourth quarter of highest paid coaches in the conference?
Shit.
He got to be. He gonna have to be.
So hold on, and so who makes more now? Kirby makes more. Sark makes more.
The ones they bring in gonna get
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm just talking about right now. Let me find out.
Lane is neck and neck or more.
Yeah, but Lane is gonna make the same. Lane's gonna jump him anyway, so he's already there.
Kirby, DeBoer, Sark, Kelly, Heupel, Kiffin.
Okay, so shit, Anthony.
Elko.
Yeah. So Anthony.
Drink. I don't know what's going to happen with Drink.
So Kirby, Sark, DeBoer are already above him. Lane Kiffin's making the same. He's gonna jump him. Drinkowitz is probably gonna get another job. He's gonna jump him. The replacement for Napier, he's gonna jump him.
Is Shane above him, or he gonna?
Who?
They might. Shane. How much Shane make?
Shane is under 8. The replacement for Hugh Freeze, he's gonna jump him. So that's 7. So he's gonna be half. Yeah, that's true. He's gonna be half. He's gonna be at 8 at best. And if Elko goes undefeated this season, he's probably gonna get a pay bump. So he's gonna be, because him and Heupel are tied. So he's right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's basically middle now. He's about to become bottom. He's gonna be.
I know he's gonna be bottom 3rd, but
no, he's not quite bottom 3rd.
Shit.
16.
Well, like you said, we got to see, because the people that's below him, if they are Arkansas gonna spend money? Is Florida gonna spend money? I'm assuming Florida. I don't know if Arkansas will.
So Anthony, the guys that are under him that'll be still, that hasn't been fired: Shane Beamer, Venables, Elko, Leby, and Clark Lee. Those are the 5 guys that's under. So, but he's gonna be he's gonna be close to the bottom. He's gonna be right at the line at bottom 3rd. He might be right at 2nd, 3rd.
Stoops make like 9.6, 9 point something, 9.3.
No, they got him at 9 here.
It might be like incentives or whatever. Every time I look at it, it's 9 point something. So why does everybody keep? And I understand what you're saying, but why is everybody? Why does everybody keep bringing up Lane Kiffin? Van, we probably, and I know I'm not about to get into this, if and then statements, but we've been better than Vandy the past. I mean, Ole Miss the past 3-4 years. Yeah. This year was a little. We beat them twice a day, crib.
So, yeah, exactly.
But Lane. What about Lane? Okay, so we beat him. Okay. So,
This is Anthony. This is what I'm still getting at, Anthony. I'm still getting at this. Why is getting boat raced by Vandy a negative? Why is getting boat raced by Vandy a negative? That's what I want to know. Because if you say because of past history, then you are not being consistent with your perspective of our program.
Right.
If you say we shouldn't get boat raced by Vandy because their history of the program, then you got to say, well, shit, the history of our program is pretty damn good since Mark Stoops took over. Even with the 7 and 6 seasons.
Right.
So are we gonna judge everything? And here's Anthony. You know what I heard, Anthony, that pissed me off? And I think in my old age, I have matured so much and I just let it go. I've seen people say that this game doesn't matter because of Louisville's injuries. Right? Like, this game means nothing because of Louisville injuries. Well, has anybody given us any type of anything when our defense hasn't had the preseason starters for 1 quarter?
Right.
But when another team has injuries, then when we had a bowl game and C-Rod nor Will Levis played, no one gave us the benefit of the doubt. We fucking tried out there that dude to play Iowa. No one said, well, you know what? Man, too bad. If we would have had our full complement of players, we would have won. Man, we suck. We lost to Iowa and couldn't get first down. But now, some people are saying this game doesn't mean anything because Louisville players are hurt. I heard that why don't we go back to playing the first week of the season so we don't have to put up with these injuries? Dude, that's part of the fucking game.
Right.
That's part of the fucking game. I wish we can go, well, when we don't have our full complement of players, we get an asterisk, and that's a real W. Like that, we pencil in a W even though we lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, my thing is this: be consistent. And if you're consistent, I ain't got no problem with you. But you cannot say we live in, well, the program sucks, has nothing to do with this year. But then you say, well, we're getting boat raced by Vandy, and that's bad. Really? When Vandy's team, when their quarterback is making more than our quarterback.
Scott, I can't keep posting your comments. I'm trying to keep them off your head. And the last thing he did say that I did want to comment on was that Lane is making the same. It's sad because Lane is making the same thing that Stoops is making, or he's making less by 200,000, I think, something like that. But I think it's really closer than that. I mean, whatever the point being, but Lane was making 8.75 in 2024. Lane
they got that 9 here.
Lane had been in the conference for 4 years. You're talking about a 13-year vet. Same way. And if you want to use that logic the same way, you know how many motherfuckers in the NBA is making 2 or 3 times more than Jordan made on his last contract? Coming in, not playing the game.
I still don't. I've talked about this in the past. Stoops in here way longer than other batters that's been making as much money or more than him. Y'all, there's nobody else on that fucking list that brought a team from 2 wins to 2 10-win seasons, did something that ain't never been done in program history. That's why he elevated that. He earned that. Lane Kiffin is about to earn his $13 million. Wherever he goes, he's going to earn that $13 million because he did something at Ole Miss, but Ole Miss has won that many games before. This ain't a first for Ole Miss. Like, I'm going to say this. Clark Lee is getting shafted. From what they say it's a private school, do we really know how much Clark Lee's made?
Right.
But Clark Lee is getting shafted. I'm going to say this, and I've been saying this so long. Let's say, y'all, after 2021, after winning 10 games with Wandale and Will Levis, let's say we let his ass walk because we couldn't afford, we didn't want to pay him $9 million.
Yeah.
Y'all would have been pissed. How dare our program? Damn, Mitch Barnhart, cheap ass. Why can't we? Really?
Yeah.
So now y'all pissed because last year was the bad season. Last year sucked. This year, y'all thought we was gonna win 3 games. We're going to win 6. And I say that if we get to a bowl game, I feel good about us winning the bowl game.
Change with the culture?
Like I said, I'm going to say this again because let's take it out of football. Let's go in the business world. If you're the highest grossing salesman in your company in 2021 for the last 5 years, if you have a bad year of sales, you don't make what you've been making, which have been way more than anybody in your company history has made. You go back down to the median, what the company salesmen usually make. You go back down to the median. Do you get fired? No. Then the next year, you elevate above the median. Do you get fired? No. But y'all wanted this guy to get fired because he flirted with somebody else. You know what that salesman who's doing when he top? I bet you his resume is up to date. I bet you his resume says 2021 top salesman of XYZ company for 5 years in a row. Who gonna pay me a little more? Who's gonna give me a little more resources for guys under me so I can elevate me even more? I want to be CFO of this company, but I can't be CFO when they're not giving me. I only got 2 guys under me, and I'm working my ass off.
Here's the question, Van. Here's the last question. Here's the question for real. So everybody's saying they mad because he flirted because he left, and like you said, if he wanted to go to Texas A&M, they didn't pay him more money. They just gave him more incentives and more resources.
Yep.
He was going to make less, but he was going to have more resources. If he was to leave with everybody at that point in time, not given where we are now, say good riddance, motherfucker, or let's pay him to stay. And most of y'all may have said good riddance. At that point in time, y'all might have been like, or y'all have been butt sore that you left us. Now, in retrospect, the whole conversation is, well, because he tried to leave us, we mad. So, what we're saying, y'all mad about the $9 million. If he tried to leave us and y'all was mad, that means y'all would have probably expected Mitch to pay him more to keep him. But we mad at what he making now. None of it makes sense, man. None of it makes sense. I don't know.
I don't know anything about insurance agents.
So what is that? The thing is, I don't know where that leaves UK at all. Like if he took the job and an A&M pulled it, where does that leave UK? So y'all mad that he left. So if he would have left, we would have been happy, right? Or or we would have wanted him to keep him. Or were we going to pay to match it? We wasn't going to pay to match it again because he wasn't going to make more Texas A&M. They were just giving him more resources.
Yep. He was going to make what Mike Elko was making, which is 7 point whatever million.
Hey, now Chainsaw. I don't know where you've been at all my life, but I'm starting to get behind this. But I love volleyball. I love Kenny Brooks. I love some of the other things he's done. I don't know. I give Mitch. What year is this? 25, maybe to 30. I don't even think he'll make it to 30, but I give Mitch probably 2 more years. Only problem is Mark Hill's supposed to be the next athletic director. I can't stand that dude. So, I don't know. Voice of reason. I was gonna try to get some plays, man, but I don't think we'll be able to do it today. The holiday season tomorrow is what it is. But you say we beat Louisville, right?
Yeah.
The take on Vandy was just a bad day at offense. As we started going before we went on this tangent was
that
Brad White is so and so, and I was like I said, I think we didn't execute well.
It was bad. It's bad.
You think it's play calling?
No, it was.
Then
bad.
Again, once your players show the inability to execute certain plays, you scrap the plays.
And it was horrible. Anthony, it was horrible. Anthony, it was horrible, dude. And on all factors, it wasn't just one. Anthony, dude, I'm telling you, the picture just wasn't clear again for Cutter, and the execution on defense by some of the players was the worst. Look, it's the worst I have seen in 10 years. Dude, that JQ on that first 9 route, dude, I know he's not coached that way. I know he's not.
What are you thinking?
I know he's not coached that way. Dude, it was bad, man. I can show you so many things that is uncharacteristic of the way they have played the last few weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's why I say the moment was just huge and we didn't adapt to it. Because there was too many things done by the secondary, for example, secondary linebackers that I have just not seen all season. And they haven't been great all season anyway.
Right.
It's not like we've been locked down all season. And to not be locked down and to do things you normally don't do, dude, it was crazy the things I saw in this game. It was wild. And I'm going to say this, y'all, Anthony. So we're going to talk about the football game quickly. If you would have told me this, if you would have told me Diego Pavea had less than 50 yards rushing, but 400-some yards passing, I would have said we won that game probably 50-something to 40-something. Because I'm thinking the only reason, if you told me those numbers prior to the game, the only reason he's throwing that many times is because we got out in front.
Mm-hmm.
And now he got to throw the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For him to throw as many times as he threw, I'm like, man, Cutter must have 4-something too.
Yeah.
With 6 touchdowns. But him only have 40. Dude, they had, how many yards they had rushing? They had 60-some yards, 65 yards rushing. If you would have told me if the Diego had less than 50 yards rushing, the team had 65 yards rushing, and he had 500 yards, 40-some yards passing, I'd have been like, yeah. Either we won that game or they had the last possession and Diego did Diego things and we lost by 3-4 points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what I'm getting at is the defensive line, they played well. Defensive line did what I told them to do. Don't get up on top. Don't get above the quarterback. Keep him in the pocket. Don't give him angles. He had one run going to the end zone. He had one long run. For the most part, they did what they're supposed to do. The guys behind them sucked. That's the whole. No, Louisville doesn't have Vandy players. Like, here's the thing. Like I said, look, y'all.
What's Richardson? 4.2? No, is he that fast? No, I'm on speed.
No, Trey? Yeah, he's fast.
Yeah, that motherfucker. The way he pulled away from people, boy. Woo-wee.
Here's the thing, y'all. It's like telling a team that don't shoot 3-pointers because the team we played prior made 50% from 3-point line. Well, y'all jack up 3-pointers, but y'all can't. Yeah, just jack them up. They don't have the same players that Vanderbilt have. No.
I don't think we lose a lot of receivers this year. If anything, because of what now, I'm curious as what the OC situation going to be.
That's
because of the game, like you said, we knew we had to throw. I don't know if Bush said, hey, man, let me throw that playbook away. All right, we behind. Let's get some intermediate deep routes or whatever. So I think receivers going to want to come play with Cutter because Cutter showed that, man, he'd throw that thing out there. And you could convince guys to come here because Cutter Young, he got this, he got.
Whoa, can you? If we ain't got the money though, we ain't got the money.
You might be right about that.
It takes money to fill a roster, dude. Somebody when I was on the KSR thing, Rouse said front office. He kept saying front office. You know what's crazy? We in college football, and we bring in front office. We bring in free agent. The word front office and free agency is weird. If you bring off front office and free agency, you better have. If you ain't got that, just null and void.
That's what the beef is over, Chainsaw. The beef is over some cat. Speaking of cat, why Purveyor's mama out there twerking something for a real one? Your wife must be sitting there. You act like you ain't seen.
Look, and you know what's crazy is I didn't see it because I watched the Skycast. I watched the Skycast, so I didn't see it. So I had to go to the regular because I had to. I made a mistake. I didn't record while live. They don't give you the Skycast after the game is over. So then I watched the game again. Like, oh, now I see what y'all talking about. I'm like, dude, what the hell, dude? Like, it was. Dude. They show her more than him.
That was dumb because, and I saw. We talked about it off air. I was going to talk about it on Sunday. I said that's really bad broadcast because there's just as many probably UK fans or more watching the Vandy. And we understand Purveyor was having a Heisman moment, but like you said, that's not him. So there's some NIL behind them shirts or whatever she was wearing or whatever. But as a UK fan, why do you want to keep? I don't care if y'all think she's good looking or not. Like, why do you want to keep like we here to watch a football game? You keep posting one team's mother fan, I should say.
Yes, but Anthony, if they wanted to show her after a touchdown throw, kudos.
Right.
Those commercial break, like come on defense, like that was yes. At first, I didn't see it. If I would have recorded the Skycast, I wouldn't have saw it. But I had to see it because I had to edit the live game. I'm like, man, dude, it was too much. But whatever.
I said when I watched every time I looked up, I'm like, damn, why they keep showing her? But then again, I told somebody when we was talking, I was talking to our producer. I was like, maybe I was like you. I said maybe they showed him when he scored a touchdown. That motherfucker did score 5.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe. I said, yeah, maybe. But I think they did it coming in, out from breaks and all that other stuff.
Going out, coming in.
Yeah.
Pause.
Man, let's get up out of here, man. Before we get up out of here, man, what's your favorite Thanksgiving tradition?
Oh shit. Well,
you ever played in Turkey Bowl?
Yeah.
When was the last time you played in Turkey Bowl?
Shit, Anthony. Fuck. Prior to high school, because after high school, I couldn't get hurt. And
I played in it like 05 and 06 after I got out the league.
Anthony?
Yeah, that's for everybody, man. That shit, everybody's they was like me and my homeboy that played for the Broncos. Yeah, we had pro players out players out there at Turkey Bowl, the crib.
Dude, that's crazy. All right, y'all crazy. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Dude, y'all playing in y'all 20s.
Nah, late 20s.
Yeah,
28, 29.
20s.
Yeah.
Were y'all playing against like high school kids?
High school, 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds. It was people older. Huh?
I said y'all was running through them, but pause.
They had a goal line play, and they ran the flat route to a dude that was he ain't extremely younger than me, but he always was a big supporter of me. And I was just playing safety, just lurking around. I always wanted to play safety. Like if I was reincarnated, I'm playing safety. After I came out of the middle of the field, he caught it. I'm talking, it was only 1 yard, and he turned, lifted him. He was like, damn, right. And I boomed him on his neck. But it was like you just ran the arrow route. Shoot, man, I seen him going. I was, man, there wasn't nobody over there. All right, so we was playing like schematic football.
Dude, that's
football.
crazy.
I made some key plays. I had about 3 interceptions.
That's crazy. Y'all were tackling, real life tackling.
I'm from Cleveland, so it's cold as hell anyway.
I forgot about that. God damn.
Hey, so I had layers on.
Anthony, I haven't tackled someone without pads like that since about 87. 87, 88.
Right.
And when I came, it was yeah. I can't imagine, dude. And no, man, 20s, late 20s? Nah.
Yeah. Nah. I played basketball up until I was probably 35. Like rec leagues and stuff.
And
maybe 40.
I don't know if you ever been cut on. Have you been cut on for surgery?
Ortho.
That's what I'm saying. The knee, some ankle, whatever.
Yeah, but they just put little things. Now I had
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But Marshall played. Marshall played 2 weeks later after a meniscus.
No. I'm just saying.
That's all I had. Yeah, that's all I had was meniscus.
You were prodded into. I ain't never been prodded into. The fall. I ain't never had any surgery. I never been cut off. Never had a scope
down, huh?
Never had a scope or anything. When I turned 25 and I thought about that, dude, Jimmy had 2 knee surgeries. I saw him at the high school. I'm like, dude, the basketball coach at the time said, dude, you ain't never been cut on? I'm like, no. Knocked on wood. I said, I'm done. The only thing I play is golf. I'm not playing dude, I was working for a company and they were like, dude, just come play with us and play basketball. Like we got whatever companies playing companies. I'm like, I'm only standing 3-point line. I'm not going inside. I'm shooting. That's it. And I'm not playing no defense. They're like, okay. I win the game. They thought I was lying. I won the game, Anthony. I shot 3s. And if somebody try to go by me,
hell.
And they were like, all right, no. That's good. You good. You ain't gotta come back. You good. I tried to tell y'all. Dude, no, Anthony, nothing. The only thing I played is golf. I ain't played another football game, basketball, nah.
Sheesh.
Nah. I'm good.
Ain't no wrong with that, man. Ain't no wrong with that. Yeah, man. So I don't know. I would like to see what I can do nowadays. Because I can track the ball very well. So I love playing safety, man. I can track the ball very well.
Anthony, nothing.
Man, that's cool though, man.
Hey,
I gotta make sure I got it still, man. Yeah. Back in
smack the like button, smash the subscribe button, and to get up out here before we get cut off.
Like, subscribe, share, follow. Go upside Scott's head if you want to. I don't give a damn. But man, everybody have a good Thanksgiving, man. Hug your people, man. Spend some quality time, man. Enjoy yourself. You never know what's gonna be the last time. We'll be back next week.